Hello, welcome to Simon Barry's vlog, and today I'm going to talk about my commute, and it might be, or might not be, interesting. Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, how are you today? I am Simon Barry, I am a serial tech entrepreneur. I help you build a company. I help if you have an established company, whether that's an SME or whether that's a blue chip company, whether you need help with scaling, procedures, process, product or leadership, I can help you. So if you need any help in that area, stick around to the end of the video and you will find my contact details there. So this is my daily vlog. I'm doing a vlog every single day in August as part of Amy Schmittauer's Vlog Every Day in August challenge. It's called SSSVEDA, and a big shout out to all you other SSSVEDA people who are producing lovely content every single day. So today I'm going to talk about commuting. And my commute is really easy. I basically fall out of bed and fall down the stairs and fall into the kettle and put the kettle on and make my cup of tea and wander to my dining room table. That is my commute. Thank you very much. My name's Simon Barry. Goodbye. My video will be a little bit more than, let's see the timer, 1 minute and 34 seconds. It will be a little bit more than this. So, I was one of these people who used to commute into London. So I live south of London, and I used to commute for about anything between 1 hour or 3 hours, because we are blessed with one of the busiest railway commuter tracks in the whole of the country. We go through a station called Clapham Junction, which is apparently one of the busiest railway stations in the whole of Europe, maybe even the world. Maybe even the world. It is a busy railway station. It's got something like 20, 24, 25 platforms on it. It is a very busy station, and sometimes you get congestion, sometimes trains are delayed, sometimes you get signal failures, sometimes you get issues, and of course even when you arrive at London and I pull into London Waterloo, then you have the inevitable tube system, which again may have delays, may have issues, may have problems, may have all sorts, may have rain or heat or whatever goes on. So my commute could be anything from 1 hour to 3 hours, and I did that for a good 15 years. 15 years! And quite frankly, I didn't enjoy commuting. But those of you out there who do commute, if you're on a train, because I wouldn't advise this if you're driving, use your time effectively. Use your time to read, to listen to music. From my previous videos, ladies and gentlemen, you may have known that I am a meditator, so I do meditate. Now, I actually figured out from a particular station to my destination station would be the perfect time for me to meditate, and that worked really, 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 really well. So I did that. I checked emails. I managed to write a document or two. Well, quite frankly, sometimes I just zoned out. So the key thing is that if you've got this spare time, use it effectively. Don't sit there and snore and sleep. I must admit I did that occasionally. But if you have this spare time, use it as an extension of your day. Use it as an extension of what you can do. And I was very lucky when I was working for my bosses up in London, because I despised commuting with a passion. Because basically millions of people try and get into London for exactly the same time. And then millions of people try and leave London at exactly the same time. Inevitably, it gets overcrowded and a little bit crazy. And I don't know about you, but I don't like overcrowded and a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy, well, maybe. So I used to negotiate with my boss to go in a little bit later. I thought, well, I could travel in with all the crazy people, have a complete nightmare getting in, get overly stressed, end up taking 3 times as long as I normally could, and end up having to fight my way home. Or I could come in an hour or two later. I could work on the train, so I'm probably missing about 30 minutes of time anyway. I could go into work at a much more leisurely pace, and I could leave later once all the crazy people have gone home. And that's how I like to commute. So use that time effectively, but also see if you can negotiate to avoid the crazy people. Sometimes you just can't, I'm afraid, but see if you can do that too. Now, those of you who drive, I feel sorry for you. Clearly you have to concentrate on the road. Clearly you can't sit there doing work and things like that. Now we are blessed with voice automations and things like that. We can maybe reply to texts, but I wouldn't advise doing anything that's severely mentally taxing, because you should be paying attention to the road. You certainly should not be trying to work. However, my top tip for you drivers is audiobooks. Audiobooks for me are a great bonus, because I can listen to a book, and I can listen to a book, essentially read a book, I suppose, while I'm walking about, while I'm on a train, while I'm driving a car, and I can actually get through books quite quickly that way. And especially for business books, they're often read by the authors, and often they ad lib or they add extra information, things like that. So Gary Vee's audiobooks get a thumbs up from me. Tim Ferriss, his audiobooks get a massive thumbs up from me, especially because he often records them and releases them for free on his website as well. So they get a big thumbs up from me. So again, if you're traveling, if you're even driving, you can still end up getting value and, quite frankly, arriving at your destination having learnt something new. And surely that's a bonus, isn't it? So rather than putting the radio on or your favourite music on if you're driving your car, then stick an audiobook in and learn something. And that really is a good bonus. So I'll tell you one story about a crazy commute. At this time I didn't have access to a car, and I had to commute by train to my destination. So I had to go from my hometown to a town called Marlow, which is a very beautiful place. In a car, probably about an hour's drive. By train, it's slightly different. So I had to get a train from my house 4 stops south. Then I had to change trains and get another train 10 stops. Then I had to climb over a bridge, wait for another train, go all the way into Windsor. Then I had to leave that station, Windsor. Windsor has 2 railway stations, oddly enough. Well, it was Windsor and Eton Riverside. Then I had a 10-minute walk to Windsor and Eton Central. So I got on a train there. And then I had 1 stop to Slough. And then I changed at Slough. And then I went all the way to another station, which name escapes me, but whatever I did, I had to go there as well. And then I had another 4 stops to another station where I had to change again. And then I had to basically go 1 stop to Marlow. All in all, it was 7 trains. 7! That was crazy. And if I missed one of my connections, I would basically throw the whole thing off and I'd be horrendously late. So oddly enough, I think in the end I had to find a different job, because even though Marlow was lovely, not having access to a car and appropriate transportation basically put paid to me working so far away. So for all you people who travel large distances and are completely crazy, I salute you. I salute you. Very good. But moral of the story is, today I am lucky. I have a tiny little commute, and I feel lucky and very privileged. But those of you who do commute long distances, use your time effectively. I would recommend meditating or something like that, clearing your mind, listening to nice music. I wouldn't necessarily recommend checking emails, things like that, but it is an opportunity to do so, especially if you've negotiated with your boss so that you can go in a little bit later. If you can show a bit of willingness and saying, okay, you know, if I can avoid the morning rush hour and arrive at 10 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock, how about I check emails and I'm available making phone calls for the next hour when I should be in the office. That is a win-win. So that is my crazy story. That is my thoughts about commuting. What are your thoughts about commuting? Please let me know in the comments below. But after that, I'm going to love you and leave you. So my name is Simon Barry. If you need help with your company, please let me know. I also do social media, so if you need help with social media, please let me know. And please make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Please hit the bell in the corner. That is extremely important. And I will catch you on my next daily video tomorrow. Take care.